Good day, lords and ladies of the internet. I am your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I'm glad to welcome you to another episode of My Lovely Daughter, where we know 3 out of 4 of our needed affinities. But, luckily for us, we also have enough girls to sacrifice and try again. We're going to pray to the mirror of mimicry to get better results, and then it's time to hold the axe to all of our daughters. Rose, see you in another life, Daddy. Goodbye, Rose. Faust has had to be patient because she cannot stay inside the house, needing to live in the soil most of the time. He is glad it is time to kill her. He has already prepared kerosene and burns her to ashes. You're a very twisted man, Faust. Hello, Carrot. See you in another life, Daddy. Sure you will, Carrot. Sure you will. Faust feels that the homunculus looks old compared to the others. He dislikes her, seeing her as imperfect. Now that the time has come, he hastily takes the axe, chops her down, and throws her in the trash. It really hurts you considering this. You girls are never going to learn. I don't consider, I perform. She destroys everything with her massive stone hands. Faust does not like this behavior. When the time comes, he ties her up with a metal chain while she is sleeping and throws her into the river. Canon. What? After all I have done, you want to end me? Yes. She destroys the floor because of her overwhelming weight. Faust simply lures her to the lake and pushes her down, and lets gravity seal her fate. Snip. But I have been a really good girl. I did everything you asked. Weren't you threatening to snip me if I was going to consider this last time? Where's that attitude? Faust thinks that she is the worst. He cannot touch her without getting cut, so he leads her to the furnace and melts her down. And that is all of the affinities we need. Frankly, I'm going to burn a bit of joy, just to make sure it's not too high. And we are going to try again. The soul is too stretched after the ritual. I had better wait for another full moon before conducting another infusion. Ah! I can only do it once. Well then. The soul has its required things now. Are we missing any homunculi? Yes, we are missing one. Just one. Water. Water. Iron. A mermaid. I was told about the mermaid. Your name is Ariel. I was told about the mermaid. Someone specifically told me about the mermaid. And it's funny that the mermaid is the last one that I get. Right. Now that we've unlocked all of those, I suppose the next part is to see which one's memoirs we've picked up. Wait, you have 4. Huh. So is it different letters every time? Well then. Well, I guess one of the things we should focus on is having enough of each. And because... Well, for now, we just need... a sadness, a sadness, a anger, and a fear. Let us bring back the meat girl, whose name this time will be Beef. Because we need some... we're a little low on medium quality meat. And then we are going to pick an Iron Girl, because we've got no high quality iron. And your oh! Nope, Jade is a rock rather than a metal. We're gonna name you... Steel. And you will be tough as it. Okay, now we need a sadness. What sadness could we possibly need? I pick the tree, because the tree is easy to work with. And your name is Aspen. Like the tree. So, now, let us get you all your gifts. Well then, is this still got prayers? Yes it does, but I don't have offerings. Okay. Well, let us begin the week. It is finally time to set off. I have really reached the point of the game where money is not an issue. So we just need to continue working and try and finish what we need from the game now. That experience bar looks a little weird right there. Well done, girls. You have worked hard. Daddy is proud. Now what do you all have to say? Hello, Ariel. Hi, old man. Why are you toying with me? I want to thank you for providing me with water, but I know you want something from me. So stop playing around. Join me in the tub, and we can play and get wet together. Hello, old man. You keep toying with me. Lately, you have even started ignoring me. I am not like the others. I know that we are not related. I know that there is something you hide from us all. You do not need to tell them. Just tell me. I promise I will not tell the others. You're too smart for your own good, Ariel. Hello, old man. You are such a horrible man. But I kind of like that. I know what you did. I know what you have done to the others. But I am sure you will not treat me the same. Because I have something they do not. I have something that will fulfill your deepest desires. It's not just me that thinks the mermaid's bribing us with sex, is it? That is totally out of context, given the age these girls are meant to be. Hello, Dad. I am comforted by your presence. It is so hard to walk to the city without being attacked by some forest creature. Please do not leave me to ever walk alone. Those creatures have so many teeth, they are scary. Hello, Dad. I am made of meat, just like the villagers, so why are they always staring at me? Just because they have smooth skin and I do not? Why does skin matter to them so much? I am still a person, right, Dad? That is one of the most indirect comments about racism I have ever heard. Hello, Dad. Yesterday I hid in the shop to avoid the villagers' stares. The shopkeeper is an old lady, and she does not seem to be bothered by me. I asked her why they treat me differently, because of my lack of skin. She just smiled and said I would not worry for long. What does that mean, Dad? That shopkeeper's been spilling too much information. Hello, Dad. Hello, Dad. I have the greatest strength. I can do all of the labor by myself. You should tell my sisters to stay quietly at home and leave the work to me. The town is dangerous, but no one can hurt me. Hello, Dad. My sisters are starting to get on my nerves. Why do you keep them around? No one can work as hard as I can. Even the gangs in the slums leave me alone. Everyone knows I am the strongest. It should be only you and me from now on. Hello, Dad. The fear from my sisters is really starting to bother me. Apparently they are afraid of you. Ha! Such silly creatures. As if you could hurt me. Let us get rid of them, and then I will work, and you can take care of the house. I've heard worse options. Aspen. You said that we are going to be together, but you are always busy in the forbidden room. You will never allow me to get inside. I feel that you are never there for me. If this continues, I might as well run away from this empty house. Not with that much affection, you're not going to run away. Hello, not Dad. You have continued doing it, ignoring me. I will no longer consider you to be my father. Go and make your own daughter, and fill it with sadness. Also, I do not see some of my sisters anymore. It seems that they have already run away from home. Soon I will join them. Hello, Dad. I am sorry. I am so sorry for trying to run away. I saw the remains of my sisters. Did you do it? What have you done? Why are you locking me in this room? I am sorry. I am so sorry. I will be your good daughter. Please let me live. Aww. Aww. It's so fun being heartless. There you go, my real daughter. We will be together soon. Just bear with it a little while longer. And now we commit to completing these quests. Excellent. That means we use one of these. And we get all of our funds back. Right. Let us just farm our daughter. This will keep your body fresh, my darling. Now that we've got maximum with everything, and money, and the game is easy, we're basically just checking things now. We're not quite maximum with the slum gangster yet. Right. I think we are with everyone else, though. So we need to get a job from the gangster, no matter what. That is our goal. I need to conduct a ritual. One of the ingredients, tears of a virgin, needs to be fresh. Find me anyone who can provide it. I'm gonna start reading these, because they're pretty creepy. I think that's us max with the gangster. Possibly. I'm not sure if we're meant to have 2 interactions with everyone, or only or 3. Some have 3, others have 2. I think it depends on which interactor it is. Because the ones that give jobs only have 2. But then again, this guy only has 2 too. It's hard to say. I saw your eyes before. They used to glow with pride. They used to glow with pride. How did I do this guy's voice? I saw your eyes before. They used to glow with pride, but the day you lost your wife, it vanished. You continue your days. You keep innovating, but your eyes, they never glow anymore. You see, we are similar. The potion I stole from you did not heal my mother. She died, and now I am just like you, a guy with dead eyes. What? She died? What happened? I have to hide my surprise. Sorry, I need to go. My wife. I am sorry. I am so sorry. That has to be interaction with the book. I have a beautiful widow coming. Hiccup! Hiccup! All my meat is low quality. Hiccup! Do you have any high quality meat? Can't say I do. I need someone to replace me. My hand is hurt. That's pretty reasonable and alright. statement. A ceremony remembering our fallen salt heroes is near. I am sure attendance will be low. I need someone to fill an empty seat. I feel something dark within you. I do not care, though. I only need good quality water for my upcoming ritual. I heard water is a path to perfection. What is this about water as the path to perfection? What? I want to improve the restaurant's ambience. I'm looking for a singer who can create a cheerful atmosphere. That one's not so bad. Finally, the boss is sending me on a trip into the wild. All I need is a weapon and a meal. Yeah, I'm sure I can get you that. Somehow. Lately, more men are coming in, and they are driving away the women who used to enjoy my food. I need someone to scare them off. I need someone elated in my crowd. Someone to inspire joy in my congregation while I preach. You guys are... This place is weird. Why haven't I been reading these before? Falt is distraught. What the fuck? 'Tis well in his eyes. He cannot believe that he let his wife die. He glances at his daughter. He swears that he will never leave her to suffer the same fate as her mother. He wipes his tears and focuses again on bringing his daughter back. What's with the fireworks in the background? Alright, here's the question now. Did my trust meter go down with the gangster because of the interaction? No, it didn't. It's still 2. It's still at full. Why do some have 2 and others have more? Who knows? Not me. Not me at all. Right. Well. Darling, it's time to infuse your soul. We're gonna balm you up, make sure you got a good quality skin on you, and then we're gonna read our book, because memoirs. There we go. Yesterday... Shut up! Yesterday, my wife said something about how weak she felt, and how I should be more caring toward our little girl. I told her not to force herself, and that she needed more rest, so she rested her head on my shoulder, but she never woke up. Death took her away as she put on her last smile in my embrace. Only my daughter stands between me and my desire to end this miserable life. June 17th. It has been a long time since I last wrote something here. I decided to move on from my old life and begin anew, so I built a new house for us up on a hill. It is quite far from the slums where we lived before. Since that time, my daughter has fully recovered and is even livelier than she ever was. Life is finally looking up for us. I'm planning to reopen the homunculi business here. Hopefully everything will go well this time. July 29th. Life would be so much better with my wife here. It is so lonely with only the 2 of us. People from the village seldom visit or ask for help anymore. With plenty of time on my hands, I decided to play around with this homunculus summoning process. My results were almost unbelievable. The living homunculi not only have humanoid shapes, but they also have emotions. What a monumental breakthrough! November 4th. This is far beyond my expectations. People from the village queue up every morning in front of my house just to hire a homunculus to help them. Thankfully, my lovely daughter is more than happy to help me with my work. She is so cute. With life as good as it is, I finally feel that my past is behind me. We are missing one thing. One thing. That's it. And the final page of this chapter is Get her back. Get her back. Get her back. It's all my fault. It's all my fault. It's all my fault. Liar, 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 liar. Over and over and over again. So what happened in the final one? Aria, it's time to infuse your soul back into your body. She is brought to life. She rolls on the floor, laughing. Hers is not only the laughter of joy, but also of fear, sadness, and anger. She laughs all the time, interspread only by small hiccups. Whatever her feeling, she expresses it through laughter, toothy smiles, and maniac grins. To Faust, she seems like an asylum resident, suffering from a chronic mental illness, rather than a truly happy girl. Faust comes to consider the experiment a failure. He extracts the soul from her body and puts it back into the soul chamber. So too much happiness. Right. We have the affinities that we need to get her back. We think. Now we just need to get them back. Everything here is level 10, to my belief. Yes. So now, we're in the final process. We will get our daughter back. No mess, no fuss. Since her body is a tree, he chops it down into several logs to make use of the wood. She destroys the floor because of her overwhelming weight. Faust simply lures her to the lake, pushes her in, and lets gravity seal her fate. Faust is happy that the homunculus resembles a human without skin, but no matter what, he will get his daughter back. So he cuts her with a cleaver and then reuses the leftover meat. See you in another life, Daddy. No, you won't, Ariel. She always stays in water, so she is very hard to raise her. Faust has had his eye on her trident, and he is finally able to use it to end her life. All the blood from all the runes. And now we've got 500 in each affinity. What are the affinities we need? We have enough anger. We don't need to do anger. We need a tiny bit of sadness. We need a tiny bit of sadness and a fair bit of fear. I think that might be level 5 at fear. Time for another meat girl. Hello, meat girl. Your name will be I'm. You go in number 1. Next. Sadness. We make another tree girl. And your name will be Almost. Now, for joy. What homunculi are joy? Ah, I know an old favourite. And hello, Titanium. Your name will be Done. Right. It is now time for us to continue the week. We need a lot of fear. We need level 5 fear, because level 6 is 300. 5 fear. Probably like 3 sadness and 4 joy. There we go. I'm almost done. We will save our daughter. At any cost. Okay. After all he has been through, Faust finally remembers everything he had forgotten. Memories flood his mind. Glimpses of the past flash in and out, revealing the answers he has been searching for all along. His arrival in this village, his sick wife, his meeting with the master, his wife's funeral, his homunculi. Everything is crystal clear. And almost importantly, he remembers who took his daughter. Well then. This is nonsense! He said it was my blood he wanted! I have been tricked! I cannot accept this! Why did he take her soul? It was supposed to have been mine. Everything that I have done was for her. Why did he not just leave us alone? Why did he do this to me? Just let me die. Bring my daughter back. She does not deserve this. This was my fault! And thus, we get our rate of insanity. Right. Let's look at our homunculi. We need you, level 5. Joy and... You're level 3. I think you'll provide enough. Sorry, almost. But as I said, we're almost done. 635. Damn it! We're too high! We must make another. Which she is named Damn, after my mistake. Okay. But, you being the same level should get us the joy that we need. Her golden hair, her titanium limbs, the girl is strong yet beautiful. But no, she cannot replace Faust's daughter. He kills her with an electric chair, tying her down with belts to combat her strength. Her joy is 635, just within the region that we need. Excellent. But fear, we need another level with. We got 135 of sadness. If we get another 135, we'll be at 770. Damn it, we need her level 2. And then we can burn something. The tree is level 2 now. So now our focus is the meat girl. Who should now be level 5. Yes. Her sadness is 600. That is within the region that we need. Good. Good. And now we have meat to sacrifice to. Her fear is 750. That is in the region. We have what we need. But just in case, we should create and prepare other homunculi, just in case. We now have backup plan 1, 2, 3, and 4, just in case things go wrong with our next infusion. But they won't go wrong, because we are perfect. We have what we need. Our daughter will live. I will have my vengeance. Week 4. I should take better care of my homunculus or it might run away. We don't need to. For now, we should have our daughter. Infuse the soul into her body. Give us back our daughter! ritual has ended, but nothing seems to change. Her body is still rigid, just as Faust thinks all hope is lost. Her fingers twitch a little. Faust's anticipation reignites his confidence. A moment later, her eyes blink, and a moan escapes her mouth. Slowly she utters, Father? Unable to believe his eyes and ears, Faust kneels and cries in overwhelming ecstasy. They embrace each other for an endless time. Faust's mind wanders. All he has been through, everything he has suffered, the whole tragedy of his life, none of it matters anymore. He wants only to enjoy the moment until a sharp object pierces him. Faust falls down to the floor, blood spilling out around him. What has happened? Anxious and scared, he looks up to where his daughter is standing over him. No, 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 it is not possible. How can this be? The moment she crouches down and takes hold of his head, Faust can clearly see her eyes. They are not Aria's. They belong to the Master Warlock, disguised as Aria. He chuckles as he lets Faust plunge into the pool of his own blood. The Master Warlock speaks magical incantations, whilst Faust's consciousness began to fade out. He can barely feel his own body. A faint voice rings through the room. Hello, old friend. It seems so distant. It seems so distant. Faust feels so light, almost as if he is floating, as if some magical force is pulling him up. Then everything goes bright. His time has come. He knows it. But he is not ready, not until he puts everything in the right place. So weak, so tired, Faust does not want to wake up yet, but someone keeps shaking his body. Slowly he opens his eyes. It is a woman. Knowing she is no angel, Faust realizes he is still alive after all. But for what? The Master Warlock took everything away from him. Even his own body is not his own. Nevertheless, the woman is tending to his wounds, preserving his body. Her care instills some spirit into him once more. To repay his debt, Faust helps her with his alchemy and sorcery skills. With her homunculi in her shop, it becomes the most successful business in the village. Left with only one reason to live, Faust plots how to exact revenge on the Master Warlock, but he is nowhere to be found. No one has even heard rumors of his whereabouts. Faust knows he will show up eventually, and he must be prepared. Faust sets out on a journey to hone his magical power. After years of study and effort, he becomes a truly powerful wizard himself. His fame spreads across the country. People start referring to him as the Master Warlock. At that moment, a bolt of lightning strikes his mind. He remembers that he has never forgotten how the Master Warlock tricked him and how the Master Warlock took his daughter's soul. He remembers how he hates the Master Warlock and how he realizes that he himself is the Master Warlock. He has unmatched power, immense knowledge of alchemy and dark magic. However, his life will soon end. Finally, he understands why the Master Warlock took his body. He understands why the Master Warlock put him through hell. Realizing this truth, he now has to choose. Will he bring misery to his past self, to maintain his power and wealth? Or will he let young Faust live with his family and achieve happiness? With more time, he is convinced that he can keep his power and wealth while still being able to save his own family. He only needs to ensure that he can prolong his life, to ensure that his life will be written the way it was before. He starts his gambit. He contracts his old friend and savior to set the plan in motion. slowly but surely, the story is rewritten. He needs to make sure that Faust is mentally broken. He starts by poisoning his wife. Then he takes away his daughter. He uses both his wife and daughter's souls to strengthen his own weak soul. Then he continues his act, thinking he can save time and extract young Faust's soul after the devastating event. But Faust's will to live is still strong. It is then he realizes that young Faust has gone insane, but not because he lost his loved ones. Instead, it is because of his hatred that Faust has for himself, the Master Warlock. He now understands that his drive to move forward is not fueled by his care for his family, but by his ego at being tricked. His failed attempt to extract young Faust's soul has made his power weak. He has only enough energy for one more extraction. He places Faust's daughter's body on the bed and prepares to extract his own soul. To ensure young Faust will take care of his soul, he erases Faust's memory of the past 2 years and puts a spell on young Faust's book to give him direction and purpose. Then he extracts his own soul into the soul chamber. Wow. Young Faust wakes up not knowing that a circle of damnation will repeat itself. The end. What an ending! What an ending! What an ending! So what's this gallery, by the way? Huh. Alright, so I still haven't unlocked everything. Are these alternative endings? If you know, tell me down below. If you know, if you want to see them, tell me down below. If you know how to unlock them so I don't have to waste like 5 hours trying to figure out how, tell me down below. But, that ending, magnificent. Circle of damnation over and over. You could tell madness in his eyes from some of the killing screens from killing the daughter, the homunculi anyway. That was brilliant. Well done. But, I'm afraid, that's the end of the episode now. So everyone, I'd like to thank you for watching, and hope to see you again next time. But, until then, I'm afraid it's now time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.